Alright, hello everyone, this is Jams, and this is another mock of mine. It's been a while, and this is an entry to LEGO World War II Creations contest. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description of my video, and I just got done practicing trumpet. Quite a long session, probably 50 minutes of hardcore range and tuning exercises, so fun I suppose, but my lips are sore. Alright, so in the rules of the contest, it had to be at least one base plate. The mock had to take up at least one base plate. I can't remember what size the base plate has to be, but I wouldn't have enough space on a 32 by 32 anyways, so I just did it on a 48 by 48. And we had to include some form of artillery, which I've done. Basically, this whole thing started with this little hut here, and I always imagined it as sort of like the center of command. This is where all the officers go to plan out their battles. This is, where you go if you're lost in the wilderness. This is like sort of the oasis of the desert. Like, this is where you want to end up, and you can find basically anything here. You can find medical help. This guy's about to inject his patient with a syringe as his friends watch. Yeah, I got several medics along there. Here, just to show you the minifigures, I'll be disassembling this mock as I go along. And the pieces will most likely be used for the Carrington mock or just another mock to come. So don't freak out that I'm taking it all apart. I won't be putting it back together anyways. So here. Basically, this is just a hinge piece and, a bunch of tiles and plates. Let me just get rid of the pillars. This is the old tile with the star design from a Cars 2 set. That one Jeep, like, I think his name's Sarge or something like that. But yeah, I'll just lay out the minifigures starting now. Okay, so this guy's a very simple medic with a medic suitcase. This medic has a grease gun and a decal torso. This is even harder than I thought it would be to do. The struggles of having to do everything with one hand. Alright, so there's that one. He actually has a Captain Miller torso and a red bandana. Oops. Wasn't quite timing for that yet. This guy's head came off, but here we go. Now he's in one piece. Except for that arm. That's him. He's got a little hobbit face. Let me just lay the minifigures out a bit better. And then some of his friends. Yeah, I think this video is going to be pretty darn long, so just skim around if you don't want to watch the whole thing. I understand. So this guy's got a sweet camo helmet design that I got off of Brick Republic. I made an order video for that, and sorry for all the background noise. The lights are very noisy today. Not sure what that's all about, but they're making a buzzing noise. So yeah, he's got an M1903A4 sniper rifle and some Endor Rebel gear. And then this guy who's been quite badly injured. And another medic who was checking on him here. And so these are all the tacticians, they're strategizing on top of a Browning crate, I suppose. A bit of a weird place to be laying out your plans, but I guess it works. So here is whoops, way too close. The 3-star general. He's got that helmet from Brick Republic. He's got, hold on. Oh, there we go. The Albus Dumbledore head from the Harry Potter series. Sorry this video is so shaky. Okay. And then we've got the captain who was sort of looking over the paper and pointing to something back when he was actually on the base plate. He's got the Captain Miller helmet. Of course, since he's a captain, he's got to have that helmet. And then this minifigure has a bazooka. He's got just your standard rebel soldier head. from Star Wars, of course. And then here's the 1-star general. He's posed like that because one of his hands was on the crate. He's got an M1873 Peacemaker revolver. Finally remembered what that was called. I had to look on the list of stuff I've ordered. And then there's the sergeant. He's got the sergeant helmet, the same rebel soldier head, and M1 carbine. Most of these weapons are custom painted. Things like the bazooka and the revolver didn't really need custom painting. Okay, the revolver might have, but I got lazy. And then, I guess another sergeant. He's got the same M1 carbine and an Anakin Skywalker head. And there's the Browning crate over there. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. Just some ammo clips and pans littering the ground, a telephone, in case communications need to be made. There's some barbed wire running along there. And now that I think of it, I probably need to tackle the most important parts of the MOC first. And, okay then, not sure what happened there. But let's look at the artillery and the crew. So this is, I guess, a special engineer. And he's got an Endor Rebel head and an A-Wing pilot torso. A lot of these parts are either from Star Wars or Harry Potter. That's sort of the lingering theme, as you'll see soon. And yes, there are some German soldiers waiting to ambush the Americans. Sorry, I can't talk today. And so there are some artillery shells and a casing on the ground. This man's got one in his backpack, and he's got the default face. And then this guy has a hammer over here, and a trench coat from GI Brick, and a Harry Potter head. And so this is the M116. Pretty simple design when we just back it up a bit. It's got these blasters as legs. Posable turret. Can spin around. See, I can swivel, it can move up and down. That's where you load the shells. I would have used a sloped piece here, but I could not find any for the life of me, so I had to stick with these pieces right here. It's got some pretty big wheels. I think they were off of an RC car from Toy Story. And then some hinges on the back for extra posability. That's what they look like according to Google Images. So yeah, I wasn't willing to look into any, I don't know, documentaries of M116s. Yeah, I don't have the time and commitment to do that. But here we have, let's see, we have this guy who's got a Lone Ranger head. And then that's the other guy. Here we go. This guy who's got a Legolas head and a wrench, and this is a torso from the Harry Potter series. I think it was worn by Arthur Weasley. And then just another standard artillery piece. This is just the kind of one that everyone recognizes, but I don't know the name of it. It's got wagon wheels, and it's where you load the shells in, right there. Yeah, this one's really simple. And as you can see, I've used the curved walls. I've actually doubled them in size. So I guess I think that looks pretty nice. So here we have a mortar range and a mortar operator who's got a Marcus Flint head from the Harry Potter series. So here are the mortars themselves. There's one, there's another, and some more barbed wire. And what do we have here? We have an M2HB. This is the kind of machine gun you'd find mounted on tanks of the time. And some ammo in there. Some nice 50 cal ammo. So this is just a crate full of M6 rockets. And let's see, over here we have a guy who's checking out some Thompsons. There are 3 of them in that barrel. He's got an overmolded pistol that I got off a GI brick. Thanks to them, it was part of the Captain Miller minifigure pack. And he has the Severus Snape head, once again from the Harry Potter series. And then this guy is testing out the M1917A1. He's got a whole bunch of ammo ready. This guy's got Harry Potter hair and Mace Windu head. It's the Clone Wars guy. Okay, so 2 Browning operators. This guy's currently charging it. I think it's called a charging handle. I can't say for sure. They've actually got different tripods because I don't have 2 of the same tripod. But I think it's good enough. And over here there are 2 heavy ammo boxes. So let's see, this guy's got the Remus Lupin hair from the Harry Potter series and the Obi-Wan Kenobi head from the Star Wars series. The head is from 2007, so it's an oldie but a goodie. This guy's got some, his hairpiece is from Anakin Skywalker and his head is from the Lone Ranger. I can't remember what the character's called though. I just know he's the sheriff. I never got too far into the Lone Ranger, to be honest. I just kind of like the sets. Alright, so this guy's actually got an updated Rebel Soldier head, and he's also got the Dark Tan Tactician uniform and an SABR shotgun. Dang, I just realized how many minifigures there are. It's, needless to say, it's a few more than I thought there would be. Okay, so this guy, if I can just, you know what, no, I'll put him here, and then we can focus on him. So it looks like he's got a Han Solo head, but the camera just doesn't want to focus. And we're already going on 12 minutes, so we need to speed this up. So this guy is pretty happy about something. Looks like he's found the sniper rifle. Bet he wants to try it out. I mean, I sure wouldn't mind. Okay, so this was basically what I got a whole bunch of tan torsos for. So this is just a big line of 14 or so paratroopers. This guy's sort of the commander of the paratrooper forces. The sergeant was right here, and that's who he was waving to, and that's why the sergeant was waving. But it looks like I have already removed the sergeant from the MOC. So this guy has just a standard Thompson, well, with some custom painting, and a Captain Rex face. Whoops. Next up we have a guy with an Emperor Palpatine head and an M1 Garand. Sorry, I'm knocking everything over today. This guy has a, I can't tell, is this a, I can't quite remember where this head's from. I think it was an ATST pilot or something of the sort. And yeah, he's got one of the new M1 carbines. Oops, looks like I've dropped the rifle. This guy's got a newer Obi-Wan Kenobi head and hairpiece. This is what he would have looked like in Episode 2. In Episode 3, he, I guess he got a haircut, which is good because I like him with shorter hair. Anyways, this minifigure probably hasn't shaved in quite a while, because why would you if you're in the army and basically all there's time to do is, you know what I mean. Alright, so here we have another guy with a Mace Windu head, but this Mace Windu head is from Episode 3. It's from the same set as this head. And so I said earlier that I used the hairpiece from Remus Lupin. I have used his head for one of the paratroopers. And let's see. So this guy is actually waving to the guy with the Browning over there. So that's just another Browning machine gunner. I didn't have a tripod for him, so I just had to use a bipod and mount it on top of the sandbags. So this guy has an Arthur Weasley head, and I can't quite remember where the hairpiece is from. I believe it's from Anakin Skywalker, the Republic gunship set. Republic gunship set. I can't talk today. Okay, so this guy has a Ronald Weasley hairpiece. And oh boy, 15 minutes. I gotta speed this up. Alright. No, I won't say the parts anymore. Oh boy, a rock stuck to his foot. So I guess you can just figure it out yourself or ask in the comments if you need a certain part. I don't use bricklinks, so I can't tell you the part numbers for their heads. And these are all decals, mind you. So they're just any tan torso. And this last guy. And that looks like all the minifigures. It looks rather bland now. Very bland, actually. So as you can see, I have a path right there. I made it sort of as rugged as possible without making it just look straight up unnatural. And, oh yeah, over there is a crate full of medical supplies. If we spin around to the other side real quick, we can see that there's a Red Cross there. What haven't we looked at? Yeah, so there's a BAR there. Looks like another BAR there. So ammo there. That's just a crate full of dynamite and explosives and grenades and whatnot. Some older M1 carbines. The classic version released by GI Brick. And let's see. Oh boy. There we go. So this guy I have certainly done the most on. I didn't feel like designing custom coats for the others, but he's actually got, as you can see, a custom coat, and a Lone Ranger head, and a trimmed helmet, as well as a Jaeger sniper rifle. So these are all German paratroopers. This guy's got a G43 and a clone trooper head. They've all got the same stall helms with trimmed neck guards, because as far as I'm concerned, their helmets didn't have neck guards. Okay, so basically the reason I wanted an FG42 was so I could give it to one of the paratroopers, so I did. And last of all, but not least, I guess, is another guy with a G43 and a head from Lord of the Rings. Okay, so I think I will finally wrap this video up. There is a ton of stuff scattered across the table. I hope you enjoyed watching this this horribly long episode of, I guess, mock reviews. And until next time, this is Jams signing off. Stay classy, everyone.